Hello and welcome back to the channel where we are building a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. We're working on our water spell, and today's going to be a shorter episode. I have to get to bed soon, but trying to stay more consistent with streaming. So here we've got this water spell that we're spitting out. Yeah, so what we're going to do is animate a sprite so that it's not just a blue circle. So we're working on that. Let's hop over. And you know what? It's going to be... I don't know how many frames it's going to be. Okay, well, we're going to try to do something here. We're not going to finish this tonight. I know that much. But we should have enough enough idea about what we're going to do for the animation here, because I think first of all, first thing I want to do, what's throwing me off is like I hear some like humming and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Okay, here's our aqueous. So let's start here. So if this is our starting point, let's see. I think we can afford to go, well, yeah, I don't want to go too big with it, so maybe we do just do this. And you know what? So one hard part about this is that the game, or the animation rather, has to be independent of what direction we're looking at. So if we cast downwards, you know, we have to see a certain animation. If we're casting it to the right, it should be the same. So it should look believable no matter what direction we're casting. Sorry, this humming is killing me. Don't know what's going on. Okay. So let's experiment. I feel like, you know, it has to have the illusion of landing, as well as probably going up in an arc. So right now what's happening is it's tweening the value from the top left of our character to the center of the tile we're aiming at, and the center of the tile we're aiming at could be directly to the right of us, or it could be slightly up or slightly down. So when we think about what the animation should look like, it should be a starting, going upwards, splashing. That way, if we're throwing it upwards, it says starting, going upwards, and then splashing. So it kind of looks the same. So let's see what happens if we try to do it right here, like very minimally. If we add a frame here and we start to move up, This is mainly just a test, right? Looks like we're getting some banding or something on that. It doesn't look like that on my end, but you know, I want to try again. You know, I think, you know, there's some sort of like fluidity that it's missing, like a keyframing action on the peak and everything. So maybe it should go fast at the start, or slow at the start, fast in the middle, slow at the stop, to slow to fast to slow, something like that. So if we start, we know this is going to be slow. Slow could mean 1 frame up. The next frame could be 1 frame up, but then the next frame is 2 frames up, and give it that speed. And then, hey, Bearded Mana, thank you. Good tutorials for Love2d. I would say Harvard CS50, which is how I started my project. Harvard CS50 goes through a bunch of different stuff, from Pong to a match game to Flappy Bird to Zelda, and my game is actually based off learning the Zelda one. I didn't even finish the episode. I got like halfway in and I was like, I need to make a game. So that's what I recommend. So CS50, it's called Games 50 on YouTube. Games 50, that's what I'd recommend for you. For sure. Okay, let's take a look at this now. Cool. I think, yeah, we need to go for a squish, because it should splatter. So it's almost like, is there like a stretchy smudge? I'm looking for like how in Photoshop you can kind of, yeah, you're welcome. Check that out. I recommend that very highly. That's how I got started with it, and they do such a good job that I felt confident enough to stop watching the videos, which I should go back and watch the videos, because I'm sure it will help me. But I just got excited and wanted to do my own thing. I don't know if they have like a smudge thing. Maybe it's an effect or something. Because I want it where I can kind of stretch the pixels that are there and kind of pull. But there might not be a job for that. I don't know. We're gonna have to make it up. Okay, so this, it's gotta kind of get squished. Okay, I feel like we can go a little more aggressive with the splat now. You know? Yeah. God, it's hard to make it look natural. I mean, we didn't really do a set color scheme for the game, which is why there's like a billion different pixels here, or colors, you know? But something like this to make it look like it's splashing, you know? Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I do think that this should kind of splatter back down. I think I like it actually. I think I want a little more movement in this stuff that's falling. This kind of keeps its shape too much. which I don't like as much. So we'll just kind of shift this so it looks like it's falling a bit more. I am liking this. I don't like how it shifts to the right 1 pixel, so I might undo all that. Yeah, I just don't think I like that. But that means we gotta change it for every subsequent frame. Okay, that might be okay. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, one thing I do want to do is like I want to change the color of this as it gets to its height and then shift a little bit down, you know, just to change the color just a little bit. I think it'll help. Okay, same issue with this side. This stuff keeps its shape too much. Yeah. So we'll just get in there and break up some of the shapeage. I'm liking this. Yeah, I think it just needs to kind of simmer a bit more. Okay. Maybe we can just start erasing them at this point. That's actually really close. I think it's just too right favored. I think I like it. This could use one more pixel. Okay, I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like this. We'll move forward with this. I mean, it's not great. It's 20 frames, you know, but we've got an animation system that can handle this. No problem. So I'm not worried about it. We can make one whole atlas out of it. But what time is it? 9:50. Yeah, I've got to call it. I've got to save it, and then we'll actually implement the animation tomorrow. But for right now, we are definitely going to save this. Okay, we'll save it as an aqueous animation. Why don't we go ahead and try to export it as a sprite sheet? And horizontal strip. Aqueous animation PNG. Let's see that. Did it do it in the folder here? In the graphics folder? Aqueous. Oh yeah. Oh, check it out. Cool. Yes. Okay. So there's our animation. So tomorrow we will be taking the Yo, Bearded Mana, I'm making a game. So I've been streaming my whole process of making this game with Love2d and Lua. You caught me on a very rare non-programming stream because I'm almost always just programming in Lua, but I'm doing the animation today, so that's what we had to do. So this is the game we're making. We're making the animation for this water spell. So we've got where the water spell's going. It just lands at, you know, the next available square we're basically facing. But instead of a blue dot, we're trying to put the animation we just animated, which should be fun. We'll be implementing that tomorrow with the whole everything, but we did make the sprite sheet for it today, which is good. Aqueous animation. So yeah, we have the aqueous animation sheet and the A-Sprite file. I guess I'm okay with putting the file here in GitHub, because if we want to switch it, it'd be nice to just have it and it'd be able to modify. So, and then that's our credits. Okay, so we'll commit and we said add aqueous animation sheet. Yep. We'll push that bad boy. Yeah, today had to be a little bit shorter because I've got to get to bed at like 10 because of work, so I can't stream past 10, and then with dinner, you know, I only have so much time. But we will run credits and we will find someone to raid real quick. Let's see. Oh, you know what? All right. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll be implementing the animation that we just made today. So thanks for hanging, Bearded Mana. Appreciate it. Hope you have some good luck finding some Love2d stuff. And I'll be here tomorrow if you want to ever catch some other programming in Love2d. Yeah, hope you have a good night. Peace out. Have a good one.